All right, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Let's talk about it. Come on in, everybody. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Come on in, everybody, man. I didn't announce this, man, but we here, man. We here. Come on in, everybody. Let's come on in. Let's talk about it, man. We are still, we are still on the clock. We're still waiting. I'm gonna wait for everybody to come in. Come in, everybody. I'm just popping up, man. I'm doing a quick pop up. Want to talk with you guys, man. We're gonna talk about this national championship game real quick, and then we'll talk about what's really going on. Come on in, everybody, man. Come on in. Hey, guess what? You know what? I'm sorry. I feel some type of way. If Indiana could do it, we could do it too. I really feel like that right now. If Indiana could do it, we could do it too. Congratulations. Let me say congratulations to Indiana, man. This is a big time congratulations to them. If they could do it, we could do it. But, we'll get into that, man. I want you guys to tap in real quick. Well, I already got some callers to come in. I was going to show you Indiana's path real quick. I wanted to talk about that. But we'll talk about that path, but we'll talk about what's going on with USC, exactly why it's taking them so long, man. But let me take this off, and I'm going to take some of these calls real quick. Dan, what's the word?
What's good? What's the word, man?
Man, how you doing, big dog? You watched that game, right?
Yeah, I did. It's pretty. I mean, it's a pretty good game. Hopefully USC can be there one day.
Hey, man,
You
if
know.
Indiana could do it, we could do it. But, I told you guys what the formula is, man. Um, those guys, we know they're a well coached team. Let's start with that. Salute to
hmm
Indiana, and they're a very well coached team. You
Yep.
see, they don't make no mistakes, man. The quarterback knows where to go with the ball. The fundamentals is incredible, man. I mean, they tackle. The form tackling is unreal. Miami have some great athletes out there, but Indiana, at the end of the day, man, they just a good coach, well coached football, well-rounded team. I have nothing to take from them, but they
Yeah.
are, they're super mature though.
Yeah. Like I said before, I think I told you they remind me of that run with Pete Carroll on this first for their first national champion. Just how they ran through Oregon and just demolished Alabama. Like it's just that just how they were playing, like just sound football.
Yeah,
Even if they were up by 20 points, they still want to kill you. Just like they still want they no letting up like that. This
yeah, yeah,
run it reminded me of that 2005 team. The
yeah.
defense, the offense, just man, it's crazy how it just really resembled it.
No, that's facts, bro. They look incredible, man. And really, they didn't really start blowing out those big time teams, man, until like it was probably until like that Oregon and because remember they went toe to toe with
hmm
Penn State at Penn State if you recall. You remember that
Yeah,
early
I
early in the season?
yeah, they
Yeah,
no, they did. I feel like once they won that Big Ten championship, I think that's when everything clicked. They
yeah.
just felt like they can't be stopped. I think that's what really did it once they won the championship.
Right, right, right. And so, I'm cool though. I mean, the fact that they even made it this far, man, I think that's it's just saying. I mean, you talk about the second year. Last year they went to the playoffs, and then it's 2 years in a row. So, once we get this defensive thing and handled, man, and you guys already know. I told you guys who it is. Is Gary Patterson. I don't know. That's what I call. But we're gonna talk about a little bit of both. You guys can call in. We're gonna talk about Gary Patterson and we're gonna talk about Indiana and the phenomenal turnaround that they had, man. Hey, what's up, family? So big congrats to them. But what's overall thoughts? What else you have for us?
Yeah, no, I really don't know what to say about Gary Patterson. If he's a guy, I guess we'll see what happens. But maybe, maybe he's just there until Henry gets a little bit more under his belt. And maybe he'll be co-defensive. But I don't know. Hey, as long as the staff stays and the recruits stay and the players stay,
Yeah,
I'm good with it. If
yeah,
we keep everybody, I see we still getting because we still getting these guys in the portal. So something has to be. They know something we don't know, and you don't hear anyone complaining. So yeah, as of yet. So as long like I said, as long as the staff is there and the players are there, we can see what happens. And I will say Gary Patterson is he did have was he the coach that took TCU to that first championship they got blown? I know they got blown out. But was
no,
he the
that
coach
wasn't
then?
that. No. He
That
left.
wasn't him.
Gary Patterson been out for like the past. He been out the past year, I
It was
think.
like five
Yeah,
seasons.
yeah. He's been an analyst like the past couple of years. He was an analyst at Texas and an analyst somewhere else.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, that wasn't him. But you know, he has some good. He's been around since I think 2020, no 2000 to 2021. So you're talking about 21 years of being a coach. That's his experience. So yeah, he's been around for a minute, man.
Has he had any top defenses?
Well, I got the defensive stats up. The last 4 years of his coaching at TCU, it was I think a top 40. It was a top 50. Matter of fact, I got it here. I got to pull it up. I got it here. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you right now because I was just looking at it. Okay, 2018 he was the 40th ranked. 2021 he was ranked 118th. 2020 he was ranked 35th. 2019 58th. Um, 2017 he was ranked top 20. 2030, 2016 he was ranked 32nd. 2015 ranked top 25. So the last 4 years I think was the rough part. But before that he had a decent, he had a decent career.
Yeah.
And I've never took nothing from him as far as the coaching is concerned. I think he's a good coach, and as I already did my commitment video. You guys know I'm gonna be talking about that in the video, but my main concern was the fit. How is that gonna fit? Now he does run a 4-2-5 defense, which is four down linemen, two linebackers, and the five defensive backs. That's something similar to what we ran
Mhm.
this year. So they say he's I guess essentially like the so-called
The
uh,
creator, huh?
genius of that 4-2-5. That's what they say. So, we'll see how it works out. But I do know he's the guy.
Yeah, I mean, last thing I'll say is that I just think maybe a lot of these top guys want their own player. I mean, their own coaching staff. So he may be the only one that was willing to accept the staff that we have now
Yeah,
without any changes. A
yeah,
lot of these other dudes, they probably want their own people in there.
yeah. And they probably, tonight, I'm thinking about this college football season. One of the things that hit my mind though was that they probably didn't want to disrespect the college football playoffs going on. You know what I'm saying? Like they probably wanted to have their own space for that. So I was thinking maybe it was going to be yesterday when I first found out it was him. And then today I got a text from somebody that I know, and I heard they had a little Sprinter branded van that they had rent, and I guess they was moving around. I guess with him on campus. So I mean, we'll see what happens. But I thought it was going to be announced today, but it looks like it may be announced tomorrow. Let me know if anybody, man, because I'm gonna release that video. I'll release that video right here and take it off private, man. Right now when I'm on it. But anyway, man, I'm gonna take some more of these calls. But yeah, hey, it is what
Yeah,
it is,
man.
man. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I will say one thing: it definitely is a random hire. But fight on.
All right, family. Hey, fight on. Robert, how you doing?
Man, what's going on, Jay? How you doing, brother?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. Everything good?
Everything is good, man. Everything is good. I'm just chilling right now, man. Just got done watching the Indiana game.
Man, I just finished watching it too, man. Like, what's your overall thoughts on it, man?
Indiana's the real deal, man.
They the real deal, man. But they got a lot of guys, and I looked at their roster, man. Um, and not taking nothing away from them. I think what they are this year is a unique team. I kind of equate them to like that LSU team that went on that run because they undefeated, man. But I think they're gonna lose a lot of people, man. So, but I have been seeing them get a lot of people in the transfer portal too, man. So they might be, they got what quarterback was they got? They got the TCU quarterback. They got the TCU quarterback, and they got a couple of players, man. And their coach is a heck of a coach, man. You saw him make adjustments in this game, man. Saw Malachi Tony look like he was running all over the place, but then it looks like they started trying to clamp on him, put a clamp on him at the end of the game. So we didn't see him get loose as much. So I think he's a heck of a coach, man. I gotta take my hat off to him.
Yeah, he's a Kirk Cinetti. He's a great coach, man, and they got a lot of transfers coming in. Um, my whole thing is like, what's going on with USC, man, and not getting all these transfers and addressing the linebacker position, man. I don't,
Man,
I don't understand that.
I think. Matter of fact, let me put my boy. I'm glad you said that to me. Let me just hold tight for a minute. I'm gonna upload this video real quick. I'm so glad you said that. I think they happy with what they got, man. That's what I think. I think the fact that we got Desmond Stevens, and I like what Desmond Stevens. I like what I saw him do in the TCU game. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think we saw Desmond Stevens that looks like he was a lot freer than what he has been during the regular season, and that's why I kind of like the way Coach Henne was playing him. Desmond was all over the place, man. I don't know if you noticed that, and I know they're happy with Jaden Walker. I like Jaden Walker, and of course, and I'm uploading it right now. The linebacker from Washington, from Washington. I got one of my best friends that I grew up with. I had him on here, Coach Lee Lowe. He actually trains Sean Scott. He trains a lot of these guys, but this is going to be him. I'm about to show you working out today with the linebacker. He sent me this today. Working out with Washington linebacker transfer Bryant that's coming in. It's uploading right now while we on. So
I think I seen you post that on Instagram.
Oh, okay. You follow me on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay,
I seen you post that on Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah. So it's uploaded. I'm gonna show some of the other people, man, because he looks like he's a little bigger right now, and he looks like he's a little explosive right now. And I think they're happy with him. I think they may primarily use him as a run stopper, but for different packages, specifically with running, who knows? He may start. I don't know. May the best man win. But I'm saying that to say I think the coaches are happy with the linebacker spot. And then, of course, Talanoa Ely, he's a dog. He looked crazy in the Polynesian Bowl, man. He just looks the part. Oh, let me take that off for a minute. Just give me 1 second. I'm about to show this. For everybody that's getting ready to see this, I don't know how to mute this. I'm going to see if I can mute it. I'm going to mute this, but I want to play this real quick because we're talking about the linebacker spot, and one of my best friends who trains and he coaches in L.A., he trains a lot of people. But this is him with the USC latest commit from the University of Washington today. And you see him right there, man. He's moving and grooving with him, man. He looks like he's the part right now. And I think that, look, who knows what he's going to come in and do. We got Desmond Stevens. We got Jaden Walker. We got Talanoa Ely. But this is my partner training Devin Bryant today. And he sent me this video. And I think Devin Bryant looked like it's go time with him, man. So, look, you guys can hit me. You guys can tell me what you think. But I think USC, from a linebacker perspective, I think that they're happy. Now, what I think we need to worry about and make sure we have that interior together, which I think we do, given the fact that we got some guys coming in, man. But, hey, we got to roll with what we got. We know what we got now. We got to roll with what we got.
But like Jay, my whole thing is like we're going into next season and we're gonna have a whole bunch of freshmen starting.
No. Starting where? What position?
Shoot, a lot of places like wide receiver. Tanuk Hines, the only veteran, is really gonna be. I mean, Tanuk Hines is gonna be his second year. The other people gonna be freshmen.
You've been watching my videos at the
Yeah,
transfer portal?
Yeah, I've been watching your videos, and I know we got that dude from South Carolina State.
No, North Carolina State
or North Carolina State.
Yeah.
I seen him, but and then everyone else is a freshman.
Yeah, for the most part they are, but those are gonna probably be the 1-2 guys. Yep.
And I like I know our team's gonna be young, but and then another question: why is everyone so low on Gary Patterson? What did he say? When he was at TCU,
I'm not. Just Google it. You Google it yourself. You could do your research on that. I'm not gonna put that on here.
Okay.
I read about it, but they had a little boycott going on. But just Google Gary Patterson comments, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? But
okay.
But I personally, I'm not disputing him as far as a coach. I think he's a good coach. He had TCU up, but as far as the fit. I just don't see the fit. I mean, that's just me personally. I could be wrong, but I don't see it being a fit.
I seen that he's like 65 years old, and I mean, in my head personally, I think that's a little too old. Like a 65-year-old coach, you know what I mean? But I mean, to each his own.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I don't really know the history on him or how his defense is performed, but. I really wanted the dude from Missouri.
Now, my choice would have been either Coach Henne. That was my number one choice because I felt like the internal thing is I saw what Oregon did to their staff. They hired internally. Yes, they had a defensive coordinator that was formerly at Tulane, and he was on staff as a safety line, one of those coaches. And then they promoted him once Taj Lupo left. I felt like Coach Henney, the fact that he was the co-DC, and contrary to what a lot of people say, I really believe that I saw a difference with the team in the beginning. We can't control at the end of the game what happened, but from a Cam Fountain standpoint, from a Braylon Conley standpoint, from a Floyd Bucar standpoint, from a John Jarrett, what we saw them do from penetration standpoint, I just saw a difference just the way even Henney lined them up, and I felt like he should have got an opportunity. But that's my personal opinion. I respect everybody else's opinion, man. But that's where I'm at with it.
So do you think so for sure Gary Patterson, he's the hire? They just haven't announced it yet?
They haven't announced it yet, man. I'm not sure, what the deal is, but we'll see what happens, man. But hey, listen, I'm a Trojan through and through. Whatever they decide to do, I'm a roll with it. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna have to roll with it. But I just hope everything, as far as the staff and everything else, is together. But I'm gonna roll with it. I'm gonna support the team regardless. I mean, I've been here. I mean, I was here for Paul Hackett. I mean, I grew up down the street from USC, man. So I've been here forever. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I've seen all types of staffs here throughout the years, and like I told everybody else, it's been over 20 years since we won a national championship. So, hey, man, however they fix it, however they think they need to fix it, if it works, I won't have no issues with it, bro. You feel me?
Yeah, I feel you, Jay. I know you got a lot of callers stacking up, so I'm gonna let you go, bro. And I appreciate everything you do for USC culture, bro. And fight on, man.
Hey, fight on, family. Let's see. Russ.
Jay, how you doing, man?
Man, man, can we get a coach announced or what?
Say that again?
I said, can we get a coach announcement?
Yeah, I know, man. It's getting it's strange because I would have, like, if it's with both of these guys, with either Patterson or Henney, like, I feel it could have, I don't know what the holdup is at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like, both of these guys could have been announced like 2 weeks ago and nothing would have changed. So I'm trying to, like, I wonder what the holdup is. Well, maybe there's some out of left field thing that's coming and we've just got it all wrong. Like, I have no idea, but it is strange that it's taken this long at this point.
Yeah, man. Hey, hold on for a second. Hey, Jason, man, look, don't even start. Your little Oklahoma Sooners this is my boy Jason, man. He got a little shit. He got a show on YouTube. If you want to follow Oklahoma, go follow him. I rock with him. I've been on this show a couple times, but he be lost in the sauce. So, you know what, man, Russ, man, I'm just, whatever they decide to do, man, at this point, like I said, I favorite the internal thing because I just felt like, and I think we talked about this after the TCU game. I know even people were down just about the game, but I just felt like they played with a different type of momentum, and it was just, you could see the flashes, and you could see, okay, if Coach Henney's given the opportunity, you could see that it could possibly work. But, however they decide to do it, man, I'm just, I'm all for whatever they decide to do,
Yeah, absolutely. I'm totally split. There's pros and cons to Henney. There's pros and cons to Patterson. I will say this, if it does end up being Patterson, once upon a time, we were getting guys like Todd Orlando and people that I'd never heard of before. And
you remember that? You remember when he came from Texas? I mean,
no one knew what he done, and his defense was like 70th or something, and it's just
I remember everybody was excited. He was supposed to be all world. I mean, I don't know, man. And think about it. He came from the Big 12 too, the same Big 12 that played against Lincoln Riley and them. So that's what Gary Patterson was used to playing. So I mean, I don't know.
At least this guy has done something before. Like this isn't like Grinch 2.0 or something. Like at least Patterson has a track record. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, okay. He's had a track record from 2000 to 2021. That's the last. So the last 4 years
that's
of
the
that
cons.
track,
that's the downside.
But the last 4 years of that has been somewhat of a kind of a up and down. And I think he finished. I think I read it. It was let me read the stat real quick. So he finished coaching in 2021, right? And so 2021, he finished 118th in total defense. So, I don't know. And he was essentially...
It's for sure. Like, you can make a case for, and you can make a case against, know? And so if you're making the case for, then you'd be like, well, he's been an analyst for 3 or 4 years. He's taken this time to get his head right and trying to reevaluate, to turn his defense less stale. And if you're making the case against, you're just like, the game has moved on past him. He invented the 4-2-5. Everybody else is adjusted, and he's not going to adjust. So we don't know what we're going to get, right? I will say this: I don't think we'd be hiring like Jen Cohen and Chad Bowden are involved in this hire. This isn't like it's Lincoln Riley getting to make 100% of this decision. So
right.
If they're not both. I'm sure both Jen and Bowden, were heavily involved in the vetting process. I'm sure they were in the interview room. So if they're willing to bring him on board, I'm giving him I'm going to give them the benefit of the doubt that they're not just, grasping here. But yeah, man, I'm with you, man. If it's as queasy as it makes me to do sort of an untested internal hire when there's so much on the line. This college football, everybody's acting like Indiana's a bunch of 3-stars or something, and they are. But they're also 25 years old. They're grown-ass men and it's 19-year-olds.
We talked about that before.
Yeah. This idea, it's like, oh, well, you don't need 4 or 5-star recruits to win. I'm like, dude, they're grown men out there. Like, some of these guys, so...
Hey, Russ, I got to take a call, but I want to ask you one question before you go. Okay, so, I agree with you on the fact that, let me say this real quick. Thank you to Fly GXD Media TV. Thank you for becoming a member, big dog. I appreciate you, family. Hey, so look, it's like darn if you do, darn if you don't, because think about this.
For sure.
You disrupt the whole chemistry right now, because one thing we do know, I look at these guys on the recruiting trail. You look at Doug Belt, you look at Travion Reed, you look at Coach Henderson, you look at all of these guys, and you see the chemistry, even with Sean Newell. Say that you don't hire eternally. Well, I already know it's him because I was told it's Gary Patterson. But just say that it gets disrupted the chemistry wise, and you take a chance. And to your point, you said you really can't take a chance because this is basically Lincoln Riley's last year. But what if the chemistry is disrupted? It's like
absolutely right, man. Yeah, right. And that's the argument for hiring Henny. Is it's like, look, we got to roll with this squad that we have,
right?
Because we can't let this. We've got a ton of momentum right now, and that's why I'm leaning where I'd prefer Henny, like you would, because I just think it's like, look. If Henny has some growing pains, we just have to, which he will. No one does their best job ever like their first year.
Right.
So of course he's going to have his growing pains, but let's just roll with it for a few years. And if it doesn't work out, like, oh well.
But the thing is, I think we have enough talent to kind of supplement that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like that the type of talent we got with the type of personality that Coach Henny is. I just felt like it was a good mix. Now, we saw it. I just feel like we need to tighten up some areas in the secondary, and I feel like we got things to do that. But, do we really believe – and I'm not saying – well, we'll get into that. Once we get the hire, once it's announced, I'm going to get back into that, man. I'll get back into that.
For sure, man. But I'm with you, man. I'm going to look, whichever guy we go with, you're saying it's Patterson. You got the intel. Your intel's pretty much always good. So I'm going to – look, we're going to give him a shot. And it's like he does – if anything, his career that he's had does, he has earned us, and he's
a Hall of Famer coach too.
Yeah.
I give you that. Yeah, absolutely. I totally agree. But his personality, I just wonder if it's going to work at USC.
Yeah.
That's the part. I don't know. That's the part. So it is what it is. Hey, I appreciate you, Russ.
All right, bud. Fight on, Jay. Always good talking, man.
All right, fight on. All right, let me take this other call. Stefan.
What's going on with you, Jay?
Are you a Gary Patterson fan or are you a Coach Henny fan? That's the conversation.
Man, I'm with Henny, man. I like you were saying, like I hope this don't mess nothing up, man. I hope this keep hopefully the guys will buy into what he's saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. And
And
look, let me get this straight for everybody. I want to reiterate this because we got about 644 people in here. Whoever USC hires, whether it's Gary Patterson, and I know it's him, but I'm going to support regardless. I'm a Trojan through and through. I'm going to support
right.
this team. I just feel like the better fit right now would have been Henny. That's just my personal opinion. I respect everybody else's opinion. Okay, what
I
you
agree.
saying?
I agree with you. And
Yeah,
like you said, the kids know him. They love him. They wanted him here. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
I guess the last caller just said, you know what I mean? You ain't gonna just hit it off unless you was just TCU coach that one year that he came in and just went to the national championship. But that's
yeah.
very rare. Give him some time. But like you said, hopefully a lot of these kids like we got
You
what's
said
our
you
boy
said
name
you
on the
said
D
you
line?
said. Did you say TCU? You
Oh
talking
no,
about?
I was saying like how he came in and the TCU head coach came in that first year and just went to the national championship. I mean stuff like that is
But that
rare. What
was
I'm saying,
but that was Sonny Dykes though. You know what I'm
right? No,
saying?
no, 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 no.
Yeah,
Yeah, no. I'm just saying like I feel like Henny, give him a chance. You know what I'm saying? He was already in the system. He coming from the NFL. He didn't coach the big time players, so it's like, come on now.
yeah.
But this is Lincoln right. It's like one of the announcers just got through saying right now on the national championship game. It right now. I feel like my opinion. I don't know how you feel, Jay, but Lincoln Riley's on the hot seat, bro.
I mean, yeah, I agree.
And let's just call it what it
I
is.
agree. I agree. I agree. And I
You
agree this
know,
last year.
yeah, because it's unacceptable. They got new facilities that's gonna open up. You got the number one class. There's no excuse. With all this 9-3 USC we don't celebrate that type of stuff. We celebrate national championships. We should
I
be. I'm
agree.
getting tired of every year when it come playoff time. We looking at everybody else team and the Ducks every year choke artists like we always say. We always say that every year. I'm not even worried about them. But anyway, is this time for him to show and prove, dog? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we it's like kind of like the Lakers and the Dodgers, man. We want championships here, period.
Yeah, yeah.
And you
No,
know
for
that.
real. No, that's facts. That's facts. But like I said to the caller that was just on, Russ, do you sacrifice the chemistry because when you talk about the fit aspect of it, or do you say, okay, this is a Hall of Fame coach, which he is, give him his props, and how do you know it's gonna work? I heard reports of some of the coaches not feeling it already. So, it's like darn if you do, darn if you don't.
I hate to hear that, man. I really do. I hope
Yeah,
that ain't true. Hopefully that's just rumors or whatever it is. But let's see how it works. I mean, maybe Lincoln Riley knows something that we don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he rolling the dice. We don't know. But
yeah,
hopefully this works. I like you said, like you always say, I'm rolling with Lincoln Riley. I want him to do good. I want him to bring it on home. But to me, he kind of stubborn. To me,
yeah, yeah.
it seemed like he gonna do it
Well,
his way, and
you
he
talking about
gonna go
Lincoln
out.
Riley?
Yeah, like
I
basically, like he
I
gonna go
don't
down with his shit.
I don't think I don't think it's Lincoln Riley's decision at this. I mean,
Okay.
I know he has some.
What's a collective decision,
Yeah,
though, right? Yeah.
yeah. I think so. I think so.
Okay.
I think
But
so.
hey, that's on them. They because these boosters, man, they looking like, come on now, you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
it's no excuses. The number one class in the nation.
Yep.
So we gonna see how this play out, and it's playoffs a bust, man, and it ain't just playoffs. We at least got to win a game in the playoffs, at least.
Right. Right.
But
Right.
let's see how it play out, though, Jay. Man, I just want to tap in with you though, real quick.
All right, family. I'm on. Hey, look, man. I got to get myself up, man, and get it in, man. I got stuff
Most
to do,
definitely.
but so I'm not even gonna be on here. I said I was gonna be up maybe 30 minutes. I'm not gonna do an hour tonight, and this look like it's at 30 minutes right now. Anybody want to
Right.
call in, man? You guys come and call in, man, because I'm about to get out of here, man.
All right, fight on, Jay.
Hey, BJs, what is y'all fake? You're fake and emotional. What is y'all talking about? I can't even. I'm just happy to see these comments. I know you're not talking about me, but who are you having a conversation with? You my guy. I already know you ain't talking. Who you have to cover? USCJ. At this stage, we can't hire first DC. Hey, I respect everybody's opinion. Hey, you talking? Man, y'all going back and forth, man. Y'all crazy, man. Carter, man, y'all tripping, man. Hey, y'all crazy. Hey, so look, I'm about to get out of here, man. Oh, I got one more caller. And I'm gonna take this last caller. This is my future. This may be my co-host right here, I think.
Hello.
What's up, man?
Hey.
Hey, for everybody that don't know, man, this 11-year-old man that always comes on, man. I don't know why you up this late, man. I got to take another call, but I want to take you real quick. Why are you up so late, man?
Just for the show.
You know, okay. You got to go to school tomorrow?
Yeah, but I just wanted to say something about Gary Patterson and Lincoln Riley.
Okay.
So Gary Patterson, he created a 4-2-5 defense, and
Yep.
it worked against lower competition. But we're going against a Big Ten competition here. We're going against big offensive linemen. Look at a guy like Brian Hayes. He has that big defensive lineman. Look at
Right.
a guy like Pete Grotowski. Kirby Smart.
Okay, let me ask you something real quick. Hey, for you guys, I got 700 people in this comments section right now between Twitter and between Twitter and YouTube. This is the smartest 11-year-old. He comes on. He knows more than what a lot of people know. So let me ask you, Gary. I'm gonna give you some choices. 3 choices: Gary Patterson, Pete Kukowski, Coach Henney. Out of those 3.
All right.
I got one more. The Missouri Corey Batoon. I got 4 for you.
Well, we have 4 options here. We have Corey Batoon. We have Coach Henney. We want all the players to stay, right? So they will be developed as freshmen this year, and we want Coach Henney to learn a year so he could be a phenomenal defensive coordinator. I'm not saying that anyone else could be an elite defensive coordinator on the staff. I mean, Coach Belk was a phenomenal defensive coordinator. I believe in him. But there's also other options out there. Like yesterday I said, Jesse Minner. He has that Big Ten scheme. He runs the 4-3, just like D'Anton Lynn. He
Can't
runs the
believe
4
it.
he runs the 4-2-5 nickel, just
Right,
like D'Anton Lynn.
right. Right? Hey, I like what you said, man. You named some incredible, and you're right about Belk. He was a decent defensive coordinator at the University of Houston. I still am amazed how you know all of this stuff. You are incredible to me. But here's what I want you to do. It's late. I want you to go to bed so you can get up and make sure those grades are together, man. I want you to get some rest and get ready for school in the morning, man. Is that a deal?
Gotta say something about Lincoln Riley?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So, Lincoln Riley, why would he be on the hot seat right now if we didn't hit the transfer portal so hard? Because we have solid players. We want the solid players to play good so the freshmen can learn under them. And we want the freshmen to be huge impact players and be Big Ten players, just like, look at a guy like Fernando Mendoza. Fernando Mendoza he's a gunslinger. And you saw that play. I watched this play that he did. He ran up the middle by himself. He
And he
broke
was
a
tough.
bunch of tackles. He reached
Yep.
in and got
Yep.
that touchdown. We
Yep.
have a freshman quarterback coming in. He's a 4-star. The 4-star, I think he could do it. Who's on Longstreet? You look at a guy like him. He's very athletic.
Well,
He's
you know,
very
wait,
athletic.
hold on for a minute. You know Hassan Longstreet's gone, right?
Yeah. So Jonas Williams.
Right, man, I can't believe you know this stuff. Yeah, so Jonas Williams is probably going to sit behind Jay. Now I want to ask you something. Do you remember Jaden Mayava? I got to take this call too. But do you remember Jaden Mayava ran up the sideline? Actually, he threw an interception. But do you remember he ran up the sideline, tackled the guy, and showed toughness and end up getting a touchback? Do you remember that?
Oh yeah, against that Big Ten competition.
So look, Jaden Mayava was tough too, like Mendoza. But you know, Mendoza was up there; he won the Heisman. But Jaden Mayava's numbers are right there with Fernando Mendoza, yardage wise. Huh?
Invited to the ceremony.
Yeah. He could have definitely. He had the numbers, but you know, you got to have a winning team to actually have those numbers go along with it. So let me take this last call, and get you some rest. Hey, tell moms to thank you. Hey, you know what? Everybody needs to put their notification on, just like this youngster right here, man. Oh, trust me. Hey, he's cooking. He needs to.
I can tell him my channel.
Hey, tell him your channel right now, real quick.
All right, I'll hop on my computer.
Matter of fact, hey, do me a favor. Put your channel in my chats, and I'm gonna put it on the comments right here.
I'm just logging on to YouTube right now, so I'm on it now.
Okay.
I can speak.
Okay, put it in the comments, and I'm gonna put it on the channel. I'm gonna take this other call, but I appreciate you, family.
All
right, tell moms hello and fight on.
I will.
All right, yeah, he's a good one, man. He's always coming on. Family, what's the word? You my last one. What's the word? Praise God. Can you hear me? This got to be Kamasi. Kamasi. Kamasi, you there? Man, I can't even hear him. Hey, Kamasi, if you can hear me, call back in, because I think that's you. You're the only one that had praise God like that. But look, man, is this his channel? This is his channel right here. Make sure you guys hit that. So look, I got to get out of here, man. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Go subscribe to this young man's channel, man. He is a phenomenal youngster, man. I'm telling you. We got 737 people. If you're on YouTube and if you're on Twitter, we got a total of 743 people between you two. Can you please go to YouTube, and I want 700-some people to subscribe to the Glowing Samoans channel. Please, he's an 11-year-old, and he's doing some phenomenal things, and I want you guys to please subscribe to his channel. I'm going to leave it up for just a second so you guys can see the Glowing Samoan. He's incredible. I'm serious. The Glowing Samoan. Unbelievable. So look, man, I am going to get out of here, man. I just want to tap in, man. I got to get up early and get myself together. So look, until later on, listen. Hey, hopefully we hear something for the coaching staff, man. I don't know what the holdup is, but we know who the coach is, man. I just want to tap in for a minute with you guys. I appreciate everybody for tapping in, though, man. Until later on, listen. Everybody stay blessed. I'm out of here, man. Fight on.